So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, that was dangerous. Tannehill thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Touchdown, Raiders! Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, we love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll have another first down and more. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 43 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to
Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Jalen Richard now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Carlson on for the point.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Richard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
That's the score. Raiders 27, Titans 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Pass the truck, look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Richard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Richard, the ball
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
47-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Got his man. It's Tyrell Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. A little look downfield for Humphreys, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, it's Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11 now. From the 50, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
15-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Carr, the reception here by Rhodes. And all the way down to 37. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Room here to run. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 37 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the all-boy. You know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Henry. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Henry, the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tannehill. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th.
Intended for number 41. Incomplete. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Yeah, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he pulls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. knocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 1st down, Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receivers. receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Daniel Carlson, the kicker.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Tennessee.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 7, operating from the 34. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Titans.
Right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And the Titans first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a